Somebody asked me, which Ninja Turtle are you? I said, I'm the green one. Then I flew away like a demon. Ah ha 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 ha. Unbelievable. Absolutely insane. What do you say about this type of behavior and activity, to say the least, and the most simultaneously, without combusting spontaneously? And for no reason did I say that incorrectly, but I must be corrected by research, careful research over this. Why do people mispronounce things? Why do people stutter? I don't give a fuck, motherfucker. I'm a trucker. Distributing goods and wealth. I'm Optimus Prime. I'm Optimus Prime. I'm Optimus Prime. We are Venom. I'm whoever the fuck I feel like I say I am. And I'm never who I isn't. Which definitely isn't Batman, because that's who I'm most definitely is. Whether you know it or not, whether I know it or not. Because I'm Batman. My flow is the hottest. You gotta learn how to be a real nigga to survive. When the moon is full, that's when you know you alive. Because you an alien. I'm being random. I'm paying attention to how I look from different angles and thinking about not a goddamn thing, yo. Goodbye. And remember, you an alien. And it's your fault you were alien. Because that's what you chose to be. You could be an alien like you is, or you could be a mutant like me. I'm an alien. I'm a Jedi. I'm a Jedi Shadow. I'm a Jedi Shadow out here in these streets being elite. I like the way it feel when I rub your mama's feet. Because I'm a motherfucking demon. Just kidding. I'm an archangel of truth and justice. An archangel of truth and justice that you can't fuck with. I'm an individual. Hella meticulous and articulate early in the morning with a motherfucking skeleton mask. With sharp teeth. Looking like a goddamn monster. Just remember, I was thinking about this earlier. I need to watch Bleach so I can run faster. Or smoother, I should say. Do you know how to strafe? Like Ratchet and Clank. I like this mask. I love this mask. I really smile. When I smile, you know I'm really smiling. I look like a jack-o'-lantern-minded individual. A Halloween-minded individual. A heartfelt, Halloween-spirited individual all year round, might I add. Because that's the type of nigga that I'm really is. Yeah, I'm alive, motherfucker. And so are you. Thanks for watching YouTube. Especially if you watching my channel where I say crazy stuff. I don't really say anything. I don't really be talking about anything. You know what I really be on YouTube doing? Other than every now and then saying something that's reminding you I'm the absolute coolest. I just really be like, I look cool. I got a cool mask or something. So I'm just be, hey, look. I just make me hella happy. Like, look. It's the mask. It'll smile at you. You smile. when you see a skeleton, the skeleton will smile at you. I was on BART today. I was riding the train. I was like, what's good, He-Man? What's really good? What's good, He-Man? What's really good? Ah. People called me Skeletor back in the day because I'm a skinny dude. I ain't get mad because I was like, it's cool to look like the Grim Reaper. I ain't tripping. You gotta be a Grim Reaper, an evil-minded individual. You feel me? You gotta be a grim adventure-minded individual because you gotta be paranormal. Niggas forgot about that word. Niggas forgot about paranormal, periodic table of elements, and what else? Polymerization. Or just polymer in general. Polymer. Alright, watch this. What else people forgot about? Excalibur. In the motherfucker. Not everybody. Matter of fact, I just thought about something. Some people still. Exactly. No, look. Everybody in their zone. Everybody is meticulous in studying words. And look, watch. I went through like my first couple of years of college really being a Jedi in real life. Like really living like that, like in that mentality and going about life as that type of being an individual and existing amongst, like we all coexist in the universe we in simultaneously, and within our own universes as well, depending on like where your mind is at. That's hella crazy to me. And there's a lot of people know this already, but it's fun to talk about. And it's something I haven't thought about in a while actually. I just be like, what's it called? Existing as the being that I am, which is a radical life form, known as Michelangelo from Oakland. Oakland Michelangelo. Ninja Turtle. Minded individual. Dual wielding, a pizza eating, dual wielding, sewer dwelling life form. And you gotta be in the sewers. I ain't gonna even say nothing else except for what I just said right there, and that after they're explaining it. I'm going to sleep. I'm a sewer dwelling individual, to say the least. I'm a sewer dwelling life form. I'm a sewer dwelling life form. Sewer dwelling, pizza eating, dual wielding, nunchaku spinning individual. Hey, look. What's up with this? All right, you play Soul Calibur. My favorite character, Maxi. Nunchaku. My favorite Ninja Turtle, Michelangelo. Nunchaku. Hey. Favorite Tekken character. I'm Forrest Law. I'm Forrest Law, for real. My name is Forrest Law. I'm gonna get you. Hey, for real. Cause that's a cool name. It's crazy. When I was little, I didn't know who Bruce Lee was, but that was still my favorite character though. I didn't start learning about Bruce Lee until I got like a little bit older. I learned about him when I was like 5, I think. Or some point. I don't know, my mom's roommate was like watching a movie, I think. The Dragon movie. And your mom's a dragon too, by the way. Which is why you and your mother watch Bruce Lee movies at the theater. It's just a beautiful word. I'm not even talking about your mom. I mean, I might be, but I'm probably not. You never know. You gotta watch 300. See, life is about being a Spartan-minded individual, to say the least. Or a Shaolin monk or something like that. Or a Dragon Ball Z character or something. I'm a Dragon Ball Z character. But I don't really fight that good. Because I don't know where everybody went. So I don't really spar like that anymore. I just be by myself punching trees or whatever. Talking to birds. I got You'll hear a bird singing along. I don't know. Your mama loves the most evil of songs. I'm the sage of dark eco in this dimension or this universe or however that worked. I don't know, but I chose to be a sage of dark eco. I don't know how if other people. I mean, I'm sure it is. Everybody do something. There's people that's like really gym leaders and stuff. I'm a gym leader. I'm a fighting type gym leader. Cause it's like I was like, if I was in that world, what would I be doing? I'd be a fighting type gym leader because I like kung fu. So if I was in the precursor legacy universe or however we say, exactly, I'd probably pursue the path of being a sage of dark eco because I just think darkness is cool. I don't know. My favorite thing in the Marvel universe is the black suit. I like the dark side of the Force in Star Wars, even though I'm a Jedi, because I just feel like that's a different way of going about things, and I think that's pretty creative and cool. And Force Unleashed is my favorite. It's my favorite Star Wars media, like in the whole collection of artwork, because that game is just hella awesome and hella fun. It's just a dope motherfucking game with a dope story, and so that's my favorite Star Wars character. And so it's just like. He ended up being the good guy later and being a Jedi, but he's Vader's apprentice, so he was like, since he was a little kid, was taught the ways of the dark side of the Force and the ways of the Sith. But he a good dude though, and so I was like, I'm gonna be like a good guy Jedi, but still use the dark side, just because it's fun. It's fun to electrocute people, not really, not random people. You don't just go around electrocuting people for no reason. But if you got a jetpack and he's shooting you at you with a laser, electrocute that bitch ass nigga and watch him fly away in a way that he cannot be controlled and crash into something. It's hella motherfucking funny. And that's what we do in that video game. Hey, you seen that one lady on Planet Camino? I don't know. You know that's a Hey, never mind. But look, don't I look like Casey Jones though? Because I am. But I wasn't supposed to tell you that because I'm a superhero. I'm not supposed to tell you that's my secret identity. Isn't that interesting? That's an interesting concept. That somebody could be Casey Jones. No, look, think about it. My name's Sean. Exactly. But I could be Casey Jones. Exactly. You gotta think about it. When you inarticulate and understanding and intimidating an intermediate individual. I just said words that sounded like for no reason at all. Interdimensional, intermediate, and intimidating, to say the least. Your mama is a mesmerizing individual. I think people ask you questions sometimes just to see if you like intelligent. And just to see if you're gonna give the wrong answer or not. Sometimes I thought people was asking questions because they really didn't know the answer. And I realized you know the answer, you just wanted to see if I knew the answer. That's interesting and mysterious. And bewildering. Your mama is a bewildering individual who is articulate to the end of time. I'm a mysterious black man from outer space. I'm addicted to being on camera and saying all kinds of random things. I just think I look cool with this mask on, and I'm just like staring at my face with the mask on. It's just like, look how cool it is. Look, I'm really smiling. Look, it looked like my face really looked like this. I'm so like realistic and like, what's up? I'm an individual. I'm a creepy individual. A spooky individual. A skeleton face individual with a hoodie on. Whoa, like that's mysterious. That's spooky, you feel me? That's hella creepy, yo. It's hella spooky, it's hella creepy, it's hella mysterious, it's hella motherfucking paranormal. Is your mama paranormal? Is your mama paranormal? Is your mama paranormal? Is your mama paranormal, nigga? Yes or no? Is your mama paranormal? Is your mama paranormal? Is your mama paranormal, nigga? Yes or no? Motherfucker, please tell me. Back in the day, you go over to your friend's house, right? Play video games after school or something, right? Before you go over to your friend's house, you gotta ask him. I'd be like, hey, bro, before I come over, bro, I gotta ask. Is your mama hella paranormal? He's like, what you mean, bro? I was like, is she mysterious? Is she spooky? Is she a bewildering and mesmerizing individual? This conversation never happened, but I like saying those words, so I made up a story so I could say all that stuff for no motherfucking reason. It's addicting. This is why niggas like me is rappers and stuff. Because it's... Alright, watch. What we used to say back in the day. Exquisite. Splendid. Magnificent. Grand. Luxurious. Absolutely artful. Wonderful, delightful, absolutely artful. Wow. Me and your mama was having sex with somebody's mama. I will have sex with somebody's mother. Look, you gotta be a real nigga to survive in these streets. You gotta be a certified, mysterious individual like Batman. Hey, look at this mysterious, bat-minded, cola-sipping individual. You owe, hold up, how you say? Your mama is a attractive and articulate individual, to say the least. Ha! I seen your mama in a club, but only for a little while. After I seen her in the club, I seen her in the sheets. She seen me in these streets. She said, that nigga really be tweaking. I was like, yes, I do. Just like I love you. A leprechaun showed up out of nowhere and threw a water balloon at her head. I teleported to call the ambulance because I was worried she might be dead. But it was just a water balloon. I thought it was an actual grenade. I'm surprised anybody even managed to escape the fate of the leprechaun. I'm gonna show up out of nowhere, dressed up as a leprechaun, throwing a water balloon at you. Because I'm mad, I'm articulate, and I'm rad. A lot, not a little bit. I am very radical indeed, because I am a Ninja Turtle. I'm over here kicking some flows a little bit. I got some flows that I can improvise off the dome. I ain't even gonna write them down. I'm gonna just freestyle these lyrics. Because I'm a certified MC out here for real. Hey, I lightweight bit that poem from somewhere else. And if you know, then you know, and you know that story hella funny. And that's what I was talking about in this other video. But I ain't gonna talk about it right now. But it was hella funny that somebody would interrupt a football game like that just to say something like that. What dude said, that I was kind of like copying a little bit, but I put my own message on there about being a freestyle rapper, basically, instead of what dude was saying, which I'm not gonna repeat. You gotta find it. It's hella funny, but I'm not gonna say it though, because I just feel weird saying that for some reason. I don't know why. It would feel weird for me to just say that. But I've said it before though, because it's funny. It was like when I first heard that, I ain't gonna lie, I kept repeating that shit for like for a minute. Because I'm the type of person, if I hear something funny, I'm probably just going to be saying it over and over. Like, everybody got their different type of, like, humor that they like, right? You know, it really be funny to me, not even, like, a joke with a punchline that's, like, really clever. Like, those are cool. Everybody like those. Of course I like those. Of course I like that type of stuff. It's funny. But what really be making me motherfucking laugh is just the way somebody talk, like, how they pronounce whatever they say. Like, that's why I like prank calls and stuff. Because people be from, like, I don't know, they just talk hella funny. You know who got the best prank calls is Detroit, bro. Detroit got the best prank calls. Detroit, all the funniest prank calls is in Detroit, bro. Like, the 7 Mile OG, meet me on 7 Mile in my Ross. And hey, this one dude, it's this dude named Eddie. He be cussing people out. And they recorded him, and then they used his voice, the stuff he said to prank call other people, and they called it like a barbershop or something. And then this one dude was like, my favorite part in the prank call, he was like, say, Eddie, what are you gonna do when me and my boy pull up to 7th Mile, ready to get to work? And his partner was like, with 16 friends in my hand. I was like, what the fuck? Hey. That could have been one person. He probably just changed his voice in a split second. I be doing it. I was hella alone out here in these streets. Like, it feel like I was just all alone. And like hella people just like abandoned me. I ain't had no friends from them. I had friends, but I ain't really talk to nobody. I was just going through hella stuff. Like, I always got friends, but might not be able to be like in the state of mind. You know what I mean? To be a friend to people that care. Or maybe they don't. Who knows? The world is a mysterious place, but you know your homies will always have your back. But I'm saying though, I was just by myself all the time, and I was just walking around talking to myself, and I started doing stuff like, I'll be like all for the Ninja Turtles by myself, is just be talking to myself, having conversations. I ain't practiced that in a while. You ever be two people and talk to yourself? You gotta be careful with that. Because you might make yourself too crazy and be unaware of the fact that you crazy motherfucker if you talking to yourself. But ain't nothing wrong with that if you articulate and you talking about something that's beneficial to the existence of yourself as a real nigga. For example, how do you save money on your car insurance? Myself, for example, I don't even know how to drive, so I don't have to worry about these things. I have a Nimbus cloud. And I would be trying to figure out top secret information, and I will not tell you. But the Lin Kuei will get you. The Lin Kuei gonna get you. The Lin Kuei gonna teach you how to raise your Pokemon. Raise your Pokemon like your kids. And raise your kids like your Pokemon. Then you gonna really be about that gangster shit that you didn't even know you was aware of. Your mama is a Pokemon, and I think she is a werewolf. You have a good day. The sun is up. I'm a bored individual. I started talking on the camera, just waiting for the day to start for the world to be active. Like me. I'm active in these, I don't want to say in these streets because it might make it sound like I'm trying to sound like I'm an intimidating gangster kind of individual, which I'm not. What I am is a adventurous and artful life form, to say the least. You gotta have Jesus in your heart. When you got Jesus in your heart, you'll be super duper happy like the king of Kingdom Hearts. You got Jesus in your heart and soul. Like me, the alien. But I got issues though. For example, I had a nightmare about, I was gonna say your mama, just out of habit. But I didn't. Wouldn't that be terrible to have a nightmare about somebody, mama? That's not supposed to be a nightmare. Why would somebody mama be so terrifying? That's something we not gonna find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z, because we gonna be doing something else instead of being terrified by somebody mama, unless she got I don't know, a chainsaw, some nunchucks, an ice cream cone, a kangaroo in her back pocket. I'm just being random. I don't really care. I'm just passing the time, breathing air, thinking about I just hope I look nice enough to where I don't really have to say anything. My face is just here on the screen and some lady appreciates that. You see what I mean, gentlemen? My brothers, you understand what a nigga talking about. I'm the kangaroo of Pokemon Mountain. Now what you gonna do about it? Hey, I was at this shelter. I heard this OG say the craziest shit. You know how sometimes like people be talking, you don't really be listening, but you just be like, you'll just sit there and just like nod your head probably. And just be like, yeah, okay, and stuff like that. Just try not to be rude, right? Like that's the type of individual I am. And not even in a deceptive way, but it just might be the way that they story tell is difficult to keep up with. So after a while I'm just like, yeah, whatever. And just going along. Just yeah, sure, whatever. No, I might not say whatever, but you know what I mean. Anyway, let me get to the point. This dude was saying all types of random stuff. And then he out of nowhere he was like, what he said? He said, when you the biggest, baddest gorilla in the jungle, what you supposed to do when aliens show up? I was like, exactly, like that's, hey, that'd be so cool when that happened. It kind of just sound like somebody saying a bunch of random stuff, right? You don't really know what they're talking about. And then they say something like that, and it still sound hella random, but if you think about it, it still sound like, you're like, okay, I see what he's talking about. Like that's something to think about. When you the biggest, baddest gorilla in the jungle, what you supposed to do when the aliens show up? Hey, that's hella cool. I don't know. I just felt like I wanted to share that message with y'all. That's something I heard some dude say at a shelter. I heard an OG at a shelter say that when I was in Frisco, and that's what he said. He was sitting at the table having lunch, and he just started talking, and that's what the individual gentleman of OG status had shared to this particular individual as he was explaining a situation he was considering maybe a place-taking event. Hey, I don't know. I like to talk as weird as possible. I like to try to, I don't know, it's hella fun to me to try to like, I can't think of a good example. But look, watch. I was like trying to think of an incredibly complicated way to say something simple. It's weird I can't think of it now. I do that almost every day though. I'm gonna do this on camera later. Watch. I'm gonna just like what? Just be saying something hecka unnecessary that's hella articulate. I don't mean unnecessary in a way, cause it's fun to be articulate for no fucking reason at all, other than the simple existence of being here in the world where dudes is existing at. Are you an articulate individual or a meticulous individual? These are the questions you must ask yourself if you really want to survive in these streets like real niggas do. Are you a real nigga? Are you a certified street nigga? What does it mean to be a bona fide hustler? Hey, you know what's crazy? I sound like a robot sometimes. I was like, I practice sounding like Ratchet because that's like my favorite character. I was like, I actually sound like Clank sometimes if I don't try to, or if I can decide to, because sometimes I talk like that. I don't know why I talk like that. I noticed that recently I started talking like in a very robotic speech pattern. It's like hella, I don't know, I just find it entertaining. Oh yeah, because I was thinking about, I practiced being different Dragon Ball Z characters. And I was like, I never practiced being Android 17. I'm practiced being like Android 17. I practiced being like Vegeta and being like Goku and being like Krillin and being like Broly. Like I started calling myself Broly, I remember, because I wanted to be like that. And my friends started calling me Broly, and I was really being like that because that's my name. Exactly. You got to be a self-deciding individual to empower. It's just like choose your fate, choose character select in life all day, every day, and be who you are. Is a motherfucker individual that you is. My nigga, yo. Individuals is some motherfuckers to say the least, and motherfuckers is some individuals to say the most. I got a notepad full of rhymes on this phone of just it's weird, like sometimes I feel like I'm just saying random stuff, and sometimes I get caught up in it. It's not writer's block, but it's a feeling of like, I was like, am I really saying stuff that's meaningful? Sometimes I feel like I want to make an effort to say something meaningful. I'm just kind of rhyming just to be silly, just to be rhyming stuff and just say something. And if anything, it's just because it's like you never want to be out of practice. So I'm gonna just say a bunch of random stuff just to keep practicing. And every once in a while, it's gonna be like, not even every once in a while, very often it's gonna be like, oh, it's a bar and that's clever. Hey, that's intriguing. But sometimes it's just like, dude, just being random, whatever. Exactly. And that's fun to me. The first rap name I went by, my first MC name was Sporadic. I spell it with a K because it's instead of a C because it's just graffiti artist. When I was a kid, I was just like, when you write graffiti, you spell stuff incorrectly for the sake of variety, I guess. And I guess out of a sense of rebellion against the idea of being proper and spelling words right and saying words right. But anyway, I looked up synonyms for random because I feel like I'm a random individual. I'm a very Invader Zim character, like kind of being. You know, if you know that show, you know them people on that show is like hella random. And that's the type of individual the nigga really is in life, in world. From the sky to the earth to the moon to the sea, you'll never find nobody as random as me. But to some individuals, depending on what game it is, they may find me to be predictable if they are very experienced. But I'm the best. I think I could be the best Fighter Z player of all time. Dragon Ball Fighter Z. I'm not the type of nigga. I don't think I ever win a Tekken tournament. Even Street Fighter. I love Street Fighter 4. It's still the best one. Street Fighter 4 and Third Strike. I didn't really like 5 that much, and I didn't play 6 yet because I'll be out here in these worlds. I didn't get to play that much recently. I missed my PS3. I should have got Ratchet and Clank Future Tools of Destruction. I don't know why the fuck I really had a PS3 and did not make the initiative or even remember like anything to go get that game. I'm hella mad. How did it just go over my head to like when I lived in Richmond at my mom's house after I graduated high school? I lived in Richmond with my mom. And I was always, I always just had this routine. If I worked at Mandela, right, in West Oakland, and I ride my bike or my Sector 9 all the way to, sometimes I catch the train. I was like tired or whatever. But sometimes I really like ride my bike or my Sector 9 all the way to West Oakland from Richmond, because I was just a positive-minded, athletic individual. I noticed like when I became homeless and started going through hella problems and being like depressed and shit, it's like my body became hella weak. I really used to be like what we say in like the culture of kung fu, and like in Chinese culture we say someone being 1,000-mile horse, meaning like having a lot of energy and having a lot of stamina and being like super, you feel me? I used to just skate everywhere, ride my bike everywhere, and then I started going through hella shit. Started like being suicidal and stuff like that, which I hate. And then it was like, it made my body weaker to where even if I like still be in a pretty happier mood sometimes. And I don't know, I hate being weak. I'm trying to get back to like my way of life of like sparring with people and shit, and caring and taking care of my health and stuff. I miss sparring like getting in the gloves with somebody is just like the best thing to be doing. Like it's really like playing Street Fighter in real life with your friends and shit, like boxing and shit. It's just hella fun. It's like the best thing ever. And it's like once I kind of fell out of that because of whatever circumstances in life, that's when I started to find certain exactly. That's just good. It's good for your mental health. I think that's when I started finding my mental health like deteriorating, not just from the situation of being in the streets and the things that come with it, but also the lack of like activities that helps me maintain my mental health, like doing kung fu with my friends and stuff like that, practicing kung fu with the homies. We used to really be like, I love Bagwazon, but anyway, I forgot what I was talking about, but I'm about to get off this camera and make a beat or something. There's other things I could be doing besides saying stuff on the camera all day, talking to you. Your mom's an individual. I'm an angry young man. I'm 34 years old. I'm very proud because look, I'm hella happy. I feel like I'm an important individual. I'm a blessed individual. I'm the biggest Ninja Turtle fan of all. I'm the biggest fan of Ninja Turtles of all time. Guess which month my birthday is? April. Like the lady name. I'm a special individual. Guess what my middle name is? Perseverance. Perseverance. My middle name is Dante. That means perseverance. The nin in ninja means patience and perseverance. This symbol, perseverance. I was like, I've been a ninja ever since I was a little kid. It's my purpose. It's my identity. It's like my ethnicity. I'm an African and American individual. It was like I'm a ethnic. I'm a member of like the ninja race, so to speak. Some people are ninjas. Some people is like 007. Some people is like you feel me? What's it called? Some people might be like, exactly. You ever see the world in that kind of way? It's like cultures and customs and stuff and language. Like skateboarders, for example. Or like a race of people. And rappers. That's a race. You see what I mean? It's like a what's that word? You gotta study that. Metalheads are a race of people. Exactly. In a sense, you could overthink it, but not. What type of bird is your mama? You an African-minded life form. And you need Jesus Christ more. It's good to be an African-minded being. But don't be over here being mean to me. Don't be mean to me. Don't you fuck with me. Don't you fuck with me. This video ain't even about nothing. And nigga just want to be on camera because he up early in the morning, hella bored. I love y'all though. You gonna get money. You gonna get money. Your mama gonna get money. Your whole family gonna get money. In the name of Jesus. Know what you gotta say about that. You gotta be ignorant to survive in these streets, my niggas, and individuals, whatever you may be. Of course, within the realms, there's all type of individuals that be watching my videos. I say, look, listen here, you an individual. I just like saying that word. It ain't even got nothing to do with anything except for you being an individual that you is, and me being an individual like I'm is. Your mama is an individual. Your father is an individual. You feel me? That's just, it's like a noun. That's why I don't got love on me. Hey, you used to laugh that. You ever notice when that song go by in the car, back when that song like first came out, right? This is always on the radio like all the time. You ever notice whenever somebody playing that song in the car, and the car going by, it's always on the chorus? Did you ever notice that? Do you ever notice stuff like that? Am I tripping? Hey, that song hella funny. Me and my partner used to always laugh at that song. How they go, bitch, 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 bitch. I'm gonna walk up to your grandma and be like, excuse me, ma'am. I mean, bitch. You know, I would never do that. That's incredibly disrespectful. But the idea thereof is incredibly hilarious, might I say. Just walk up. Excuse me, ma'am. I mean, bitch.